This is one of the outstanding atmospheres in college basketball. Away we go, Purdue at Marquette.
Absolutely, and right now Marquette, Jason Benetti goes a little...
A defense that has been so good in the non-conference against teams like Baylor and Texas the last 2 years, and blowout wins against very good teams. We'll see if Purdue can withstand that heat. Kaufman-Wren shoves the defender away. That's a three that won't fall for Jakari Harris.
I think we're out of bounds on the catch.
It will be. Matt Painter, 2 decades now as the head coach at Purdue, and I think the whole college basketball world was happy to see their run.
Absolutely. He is a keeper. What a great job he's done year in and year out. There's his old pal, Gene Cady. Such a great job prior to him. This is where he is tough in there. Nice hands.
That's Joplin on the defense, and it's out of bounds to Purdue, 15 to shoot.
And Wren is so good at begging for that basketball, sticking his guy, great presentation. Got to do your homework a little bit early.
26 points, 8 rebounds, and another highly contested basketball game against Alabama, just like last year. Here's Lawyer off the shot fake to get his feet set and score.
Great out of bounds play. He's so active. They scream for him.
Berg over the top of the rebound, out of bounds to Marquette.
Eric, can you hear us?
Eric, I don't know if we're on the air. We apologize for the technical difficulties Thank you for joining us from here in Milwaukee. And Cam Jones and Marquette with a 6-2 lead. Oh, nice pass for Mitchell. Stevie Mitchell against Bird. Good defense.
I got to get back. Lawyer's so good. Oh, my goodness. Got to call a foul. They are so good. Smith finding the sprinting Lawyer in that wing.
Pat Painter a little bit frustrated early on here with the turnovers and the pace. His offense getting sped up a little bit.
Little screen and dribble handoff. Yeah, that's why I think Cole's got to go to the box. Those mismatches.
Jones for three. That's no good. Rebound for Bird.
Good transition D. Gets Purdue to slow down. Control tempo. Nice pop. He's so good at that. Clever. That's it. Go at it.
Fletcher Lawyer creates more sound with the net than we currently have in our headsets, but he's an outstanding shooter.
Nice cut.
Beautiful cut by Mitchell.
And the 5. Can't.
My apologies for talking over you.
That's fine.
You got to be louder.
What a tough start for us.
Yeah, right. Boyer's so good without the ball. Got it to the corner, and that goes down for Smith.
Boy, they can stretch the D. What a great look by Lawyer.
And that's a travel. So Marquette turns it over. Purdue will have it when we come back. A fast start to this.
An open-looking 3. Pretty high-level start here.
In many ways.
Yeah. Speak for the little 1-2-2. What this does makes Purdue use the clock a little bit. Force them to be a little more patient.
I was just going to say Miles Colvin has checked in. He's been a really good defender so far for Purdue this year.
And, of course, offensively at 4 for 4 early in the year. 4 straight, I should say. Look at the dance here.
Braden Smith. What a tap shoes on.
He does that so well. The pump, everybody fights. Goodness. He sidesteps. Nylon delivery. Fletcher. Driller.
Can you believe since last March, he's over 50% from three. He's 31 for 50 coming in.
It's incredible. Drilling threes, 12 for 17. Nice pump.
Gold got it away. Zay Lowry. No good for 3. Offensive rebound. Jones and Marquette.
They're going to permit certain guys to take the threes. But Jones, one of those guys you got to contain. This is a tough match for Red. Look at that spinning glass shot.
When he gets in the paint, it's basically over.
Yeah, he's terrific. Great feel. Big time kiss deliveries. Barham on the floor now. Great looking prospect. Going to be a terrific player here at Marquette.
Colvin missed it too short. One and done for Purdue.
And collectively, Marquette has to rebound from the guard spot.
Shaka Smart said in shoot around to his team while they were watching film, there's going to be a war on the glass tonight.
Another undershot. Nice hesitation. Good help. A little late. That's Smith, maybe?
Yeah, 2 shots coming for Cam Jones. On the Big East All-Tournament team last year. Had a great junior year. Fouls on Smith.
He's clever, though, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Ability off the bounce. Nice feel, timing. Taking over that point position. A lot of obligations running the show from there. And still scoring.
Marquette so far as a team 76% from the foul line, and that one won't go for Cam Jones. You know, they lose Tyler Kolek, they lose also Iguodaro, who are these cornerstones for the program. But Cam Jones won them some ball games the last couple of years.
No question. Of course, Kolek was great at finding him, and now Jones has that dual responsibility of creating not only for himself but for others. Once again, that 1-2-2. See how late Purdue gets into their offensive scheme. gave him some good minutes in the Alabama game.
Strong screen from first. Smith missed it, and the rebound goes to Jones and Marquette.
Like those screens early. Pick and pop. You got to stay connected to this kid. If he gets it going, it's a different team.
Ben Gold for three. It's his 6th three of the year. There's been foul trouble so far this season, but when he's been in the game, and his development is key to Marquette.
Looks like he's confident now. Out of that Maryland game.
Smith on one leg, got it to go. I mean, he's so clever.
He does have that third shot, though.
He does.
Nice help out by first, but look at the open left arm. He's got a nice looking stroke, too.
Ball on the ground. What's a battle for it? Smith over his shoulder. Timeout, Purdue. That's exactly right.
Boy, did they play together. Opposing club.
Yeah, because of next year, the high likelihood that that's the end of the COVID extra year. Obviously, rules can change over the course of time, but 12-12 so far. Your early takeaway, 8 minutes in.
Very competitive, obviously. A little zone look right now. I think Smith and Lawyer are really so well coordinated. It's been a dilemma defensively for Marquette. Now they can switch back to man. Down to 8. Little gimmick to force late shot clock.
That's going to be a travel against Kaufman Red, a turnover Purdue.
They've been doing a nice job denying him the ball. He is a joy at begging and receiving and finishing down the blocks there. See how he holds off? Always talk about Mitchell. He never gives up on a play.
He is such an irritant in the best way defensively.
You two should get along great.
I knew it was coming. I don't even know why I use words like that.
Nice open look again with the dribble drive. Can't beat the look.
No, it was a great look up top created by Ross. Now here comes Purdue. Look at Smith pointing directionally to try to help out the coverage.
Yeah, we're going to be watching this kid for a lot of years. That's the kind of head he has for the game.
You said it. He and Lawyer worked so well together. Smith again, one leg, no.
I'm not happy with it, but you got to live with it. There's so many other good things.
And even against Alabama, when he didn't score, he had a nice game just creating as Mitchell misses.
A Lawyer down quickly.
Colvin in the corner on the drive. Wanted the kick, stolen by Mitchell. Stevie Mitchell on the attack. He got to the rim somehow.
You cover football, huh? Was that between the tackles?
My God.
Goodness. Strong to the rim.
There are Seahawks fans saying if we just did that in the Super Bowl.
Old Parham got away out. They nicked him.
Yeah, they will get the foul on Parham.
We're always bewildered by the way Mitchell does so many great things. This is just a terrific read. Now, generally, nobody's going to go. You're afraid of picking up the charge, but strength, power, ability to finish negates the double help.
He told us in shoot around, he was just joking around, but he said, the one thing I want to work on is being a procrastinator, which is shocking because he's always on time on the basketball court.
I felt like saying join the club.
Right.
But you're right, it's interesting. 4-0 student, he's not procrastinating much.
And as nice of a kid and as dedicated of a kid as you're going to see in college basketball. Smith starts the
There he goes again.
Back to that shot, and we'll get a whistle on the rebound against Purdue.
Trying to force it a little bit because Wren has not been a factor getting touches and dominating that low box area. You got to be a little more patient. That's what Marquette does beautifully. They rush you, push you with the quick decisions.
Well, that's the whole atmosphere around what Shaka Smart has done, all the way back to VCU with Havoc and everything that came with it.
Absolutely. The havoc they would wreak on the opponent. Burgess on the floor now. Will make the three on occasion.
Freshman out of Cincinnati, Raleigh Burgess. That's Cam Heide with the defense on Ross. Joplin stopping the drive to score.
He's doing that much better. Different attitude going to the rim.
Such a key to their team this year, don't you think?
Absolutely. And the key now, too, is playing with Cam on the bench. Now he's coming in. Going to get him some rest. Heidi can make the three as well. Cox on the floor, really a good-looking prospect, can guard people.
He hit a couple enormous threes against Alabama last time. Now Smith, fade away.
Doing a lot more than you're accustomed to right now.
He and Lawyer are the only two Boilermakers to score. Joplin thought about it and missed it.
Again, great balance. They got to run their stuff now, Purdue. Heidi can drill him.
For Heidi, and Cam Heidi hits it.
Got that rotation, caught him in it.
He wasn't a huge part of the team last year, but got some valuable minutes off the juggle. Caden Hamilton misses. He thought he got hit. Back tap.
Look at the hustle. That's their game. That's their game.
Chase Ross creates it himself.
Well, they can rattle you, get into you, go. Speed, deflections, athleticism.
And you hear what it does to the crowd.
Yeah, lights it up.
Sharp bounce pass in there, and Hamilton's going to be called for the foul.
Being a Miller town, it's easy to get lit up in this particular building. But right here, that deflection of pursuit, open floor. Ross ringing the bell.
And Purdue against Alabama turned the ball over 3 times. Tied for the low in program history.
It's utterly incredible. And that's when you play Marquette, you've got to really value it.
TJ Cox ran hard to get the ball. He missed the jumper and a high-flying rebound for Ross.
That's his game, though. That mid-range, Cox, excellent.
Boy, Ross is feeling it right now.
He is.
The bounce in his step. Hard drive. 2 and a foul.
How about that? Pursuit. Owens getting a chance to show his stuff.
The freshman, Demarius Owens.
He's been nicked up a little, they were telling us. But here, the ability to get to the rim and nobody to the gate at the 10, a late close by Burgess.
He just got in that last game against Maryland for a couple of minutes to kind of inch into the season, and they figured they'd use him more in this game. Out of Flower City in New York, Rochester.
Purdue's got to settle down a little bit. They're anxious, rushing. And that's what Marquette does, gets into your head.
Largest lead for Marquette. This has been, though, the blueprint for what they've done in the non-conference in this building. And we've seen it directly in front of us against Baylor and Texas in years past.
Yeah, absolutely, runouts. Now Smith's out of the game. He'll come back a different nice dive to the rim and a nice pass, too. Harris, first game good minutes, as I noted, against Alabama. Talented kid.
Audience who is not familiar with Al McGuire, the younger audience, what they missed.
Just his charm, obviously, the way they played, the character that he was with the media. Just loved the game, loved the coaches in it later. I think Billy Packer and he and Dick Enberg really made opportunities for people like us. It was one game a weekend, and they just
really grew
took it and ran with it.
I love the jerseys there, by the way, in that 75-73 game back in 1969. This series dates back to 32, actually. The first game was 1932.
Well, do you remember the medalist outfits that Al had? Different pictures they had with the team in tuxedos.
We don't do that enough anymore nowadays. Jones tips it to himself on the skip, got it to the corner for Joplin.
Different kid going to the rim, though.
He's more aggressive tonight, don't you?
Very much. Lately, I like it, though. It sets up his jump shot.
Purdue, by the way, has no points in the paint so far in this game. Right. Speaking of missing Zach Edey.
And Marquette really not with a post-up and dribble drives to create. Red's got to get inside and use that power. They got a nickel dimer here.
That's on Owens.
Trying to chase Lawyer off that dribble handoff.
fifth foul against Marquette. C.J. Cox, freshman, who had offers in the Ivy League from Massachusetts, but became a big part of that win against Alabama.
There's Smith on the bench. I'm not sure about that, like some of the shots he took. That is just deep and a settle. Late, though. Look at this hustle.
Jones with the save.
Anything loose?
Now this is where he can play with the ball in his hands, maybe create his own shot.
You know he likes to come to that left, but he sets you up. Nice hands.
Taken away, Jakari Harris to the rim. No, first with the follow for two.
Good hustle play. Didn't give up on it.
This is the first points in the paint for Purdue, created by Harris, who is the son of Glenn Robinson, the former Buck, as that gets down low, and two for Cam Jones and Marquette.
Nice job. Feinted like he was going back to the corner. Nice little drop to the 10. Rose got to keep busy. Nice denial. Didn't get a good angle on the pass.
Joplin fronted it. That's Ross. No, Joplin had it raked away. It's down on the ground. He sweeps it back up. And we have a whistle down low.
They're both clubs doing a good job not giving up on plays. Joplin ran the floor with the denial. This ball should have been passed to the wing. To the wing, you got a dump down and they try to go over the top. Nice hands. Deflection, and boy, they pursue the rim quickly.
And when you say speed up, you assume tempo, but Marquette speeds up your heart rate as well as anybody.
Yeah, they do. They're in it. I mean, they're hard charged, competitive, somewhat undersized, but to make up for that total immersing themselves in the game. Braden Smith will calm down now and run the show for them. Nice help by Lawyer.
That's a little hesitation. Ran into Lawyer. Got the Lawyer score. That is nasty from Stevie Mitchell.
How good was that, keeping that dribble alive?
And that guy is such an underrated player in the Big East.
Nice back screen. Oh, they get Jones or they get Gold?
Yeah,
I think they're right.
Got a steal. Oh, they're going to get Jones.
Yeah. How about this little drop step, a little behind the back, and how about the hang time, too? In traffic. And this is how they create offense in that low post area.
Looks like you're behind the wheel on Dan Ryan.
Chasing you.
Okay. And we got a foul on the back end. Ben Gold whistled for this one, and a 1-and-1 coming. That is not exactly the favorite call of the locals here in Milwaukee.
Nor Shaka, nor me. I thought it may have been a play on here. I know the little body chug. And I guess the hand is on it.
It's 2 on Gold, by the way.
Yeah, that hurts.
So 1-and-1 coming for Trey Kaufman-Red, who's 14 for 21, 2 out of every 3 from the line so far this year.
He's going to have a big year. Not much early here, which has hurt their flow, obviously. He's really not had a touch where he could go to work on that box.
No. He had the one turnover as they got it in there, travel, and we haven't seen him much since touch the ball right. The second one is no good, 1 for 2 for Kaufman-Red.
Look how good he is with that dribble. Sets that up. Gets a nice look.
He's in for 3.
Watching him yesterday and today, he's got a good feel on that deep thrust.
Had a 47-point game in high school in the Pittsburgh area at North Hills High School before he transferred.
I like Ren baked hard here. Nice look.
And third.
That's more like it. Big and hard.
Not much better than a big-to-big pass.
Oh, yeah, they did a nice little high-low game, these two. Haven't seen it early.
Ross
It's clean look.
knocks it down.
tagging their guys at all.
What did Matt Painter say to us? He said they have not shot it well yet, but you feel like there are good shooters on this team, and you hope tonight's not the night.
Well, they've been going by with the dribble, so you slack off a little. Concede it. There you go. Ring got held, but they got a high-low twice.
First field goal for Trey Kaufman-Renn. Purdue within 8.
And that hasn't won all these games of Big Ten titles sleeping.
Oh, that's right. Ross again, same spot. That faded left on him. And it's smacked out of bounds by Parham and Marquette. Yeah, Marquette can shoot. The numbers don't show it yet, but they can shoot.
They've got guys on the perimeter. You know they dribble drive. Really need to get into that lane with a lane touch. Get those puppies organized. Parham keeping Pittsburgh smiling.
Well, they get the ball in the paint, but they haven't so far.
You're always picking on Robbie.
No. You should see the text thread. He's picking on me too. Don't worry.
He's probably as surprised at the pace of Purdue and the shot selection as we are.
You don't see them anything other than under control with that backcourt in the last year and a half, honestly.
Russ doing a really good job on Lawyer. He's got to be careful, getting very handsy. He likes to back his way in here. Nice jump the lane.
Man, Ross read that perfectly. He gets to the rim. No whistle there. And Harris with the rebound.
I thought it was a great play by Smith, though, with the run by.
Lawyer with a dive. That's taken away.
4 on 1.
Wow, that's going to lead to 2. It was Jones laying it off for Mitchell.
Right now, Matt's looking. You know, when you don't recognize your club, this is not who we are. That's why you need your lead guard to get them settled down a little bit here.
Stevie Mitchell right there in his pocket. Good screen from Berg. And another hand in a passing lane. It's Mitchell called for the foul. That's his first and a 1-on-1 coming.
They are right there on the catch, though.
It's like there's 7 guys in Marquette blue.
Speed and coverage. And right here, a little double. Hasn't happened all game. Nice read. And ability in that open floor. Hustle play by Smith saved the deuce.
But, I mean, you think about defensively converging, right? There are 2 guys on the ball, and then 2 could have intercepted that pass.
Yeah, they are on a string, no question. And great reaction. So precise in their details as they prep for teams. Got the 2 goals, got to be careful with the 2 personals.
You see the turnover margin for Marquette through 4 games. That's +9. On the average, that's 5th in the country. And Purdue, they turned it over only 3 times the last time out, but overall they're bottom half of the country so far.
And conversely, Marquette's the team that thrives on creating activity, turnovers. Their defense gives them easier opportunities at the other end.
Would you say you thrive in chaos?
My whole life has been chaotic. Top by working with you this evening.
That's self-inflicted some of the time. 2 for 2 for Lawyer. Purdue within 8. You got to believe Matt Painter feels like they can just hang around and get to the locker room here, right?
Absolutely. Nice little deflection going the other way here. Not a good turnover. There's no such thing as a good turnover, but not that far on the floor.
Joplin's coming back in.
Safe hole for offense, basically. You know, he's got the 2. Not on that kid's shoulders. I think he's the key to them having a really solid year goal.
You do?
Others are going to do their thing. You know, he's got to do that pick and pop, help them defensively, post up guys.
That's a wild pass from Smith and a run out for Ross. Oh, he took off from the logo.
Jordan missed.
And we have debris on the floor. Is that a mouth guard for somebody lost something that Smith just threw to the sideline?
Well, Marquette's so good defensively, they steal your mouth guards.
That's 7 steals already. 7 steals in less than 18 minutes.
They hound you, too. Communicate well on this defensive end.
Lawyer running hard to get the ball.
Nice
Barely
pass.
traveled, slid it through, and first finishes.
Yeah, they just run some great action. Dribble handoff. And the screener dips to the tin, and the find by Lawyer.
Colvin hands off Smith for Jones on the offense. That's Parham. No. Lawyer got bumped. He has to go to the deck. That's tipped by Mitchell. And now Smith. Moving a little faster than Purdue wants. Colvin to the rim. No. Rebound Marquette.
Again, like you mentioned, rushed him into it.
Joplin flaring. 4-3. No good.
He really didn't get organized.
He's
Nice
taking
shot.
it away.
Yeah, his weight, momentum is carrying the baseline.
Smith to the corner. That jumper won't fall for Colvin. Mitchell might be a little dinged up there. He got caught up in the wash.
Look at that little pop.
Yeah.
Allen Iverson going left.
That's what I call it.
Yeah, it was.
The locals don't agree with that.
He does a great job. The Brunson kind of fake handoff when he turns like that.
Yeah.
Goes right to the rim. Just got a little high. Yeah, a little bit of a carry.
Turned it over. But Purdue's 3 for 11 from 3. And they're within 8 still. A couple possessions left in this first half.
Yeah, they're just going to get the halftime. Reorganize.
Smith's having to work so hard. He and Lawyer just to get the ball. Kaufman-Renn slicing in. Dropped it off down low, and we will get a foul. Caleb first will go to the free throw line.
Well, they are fighting through everything, Purdue. They are being worn out by the blue jerseys. And Renn with a little dribble drive, a nice hesitation by first.
Crowd doesn't love the replay.
No.
It's 2 on Parham.
Neither do referees.
Caleb first, the senior, misses short. Both teams 4-0. Both teams strong wins last time out. Tough wins against Alabama and Maryland. Yeah, that is good. It's a 7-point game.
You know, Jason, we were both talking to Matt saying the amazing thing about the Purdue team is he can play a lot of ways. Yeah. This is a game he could play 4 small guys and get after them. When I say small, reasonably so, they're 6'4", 6'5".
Right, but guards.
Yeah, and a center at some point.
They do have 2 fouls to give here as well if they choose to. We'll see if they want to try to get the ball back. About a 3-second differential. We'll see if he does play a 4-round in the second half.
They may get one when he makes his move to the goal. Got to stay at home on the wing. He's so good breaking you down.
Joplin got free. He missed it, and the rebound tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Purdue basketball. Lawyer looking at Colvin at his hands in the air. A little frustration there from Lawyer.
Smith back in now.
3.5. Yeah. Didn't get it length of the floor.
Well, they go right to the 1-2-2. Trying to control tempo right here. Trap the guard a little bit.
Get it back to Lawyer in a rush, and he didn't get that off.
And that's what that defense was effective.
Just to kind of dumb it up a little bit.
The defender ranks a guy on the ball. Let's see if Smith gets them organized. And they get their tempo, particularly getting it inside. Horn set, pin down, dribble handoff.
Smith had a rugged fight to get back to that basketball. Here is Lawyer on the drive, got to the foul line, nothing there. It's Harris. He missed it.
I like that trip, though.
Harris wanted the back tap. Instead, he gets a foul. That's his first personal.
I think Harris, maybe, or you think Smith?
I think Harris.
Yeah.
We mentioned it earlier. Jakari Harris, his dad, Glenn Robinson, the #1 pick for the '94 Bucks. He was posing before the game during shoot-around, after the shoot-around, with a picture of his dad here in Milwaukee.
Did you ask for one? Or?
I did not. I was too busy taking pictures of people with you.
Stevie, a little ISO from the foul line.
Nice close range and first. He played some good minutes in the first half with some tough rebounds, Caleb First.
And being rewarded by playing, too. That's got him on the floor. Nice pass. There's the guy.
Ren from Smith.
Smith, under control. Ren. Ready.
Suddenly, Rapids is a 5-point game.
Yeah, this team is too good, too well coached to go away.
Then Gold. Missed it for 3. Smith head up on the rebound. Harris swooping in. Drop it off first, and Ross the denial.
First actually had done a really nice job clearing for the dribble drive and was in a spot. But what a recovery. The quickness to the ball. Right there's the seal. And just here, just didn't gather his feet. You got to go up real quick with the speed of Marquette.
Yeah, off the seal. That was a kiss from a Ross and a foul called against Marquette.
Joplin with the little reach in.
I mean, this is where the time on task, right, for Purdue together as a group can really help.
Well, I think it was all X and O at halftime. Let's run our action. Don't panic. Don't be in a hurry.
Boyer pressing on Ross. He missed it. Kaufman-Renn, second chance. He got 2.
He's getting involved now. He is a big factor for their success.
Mitchell, and it's a foul. It's Kaufman-Renn with the body. If that's him, that's 2.
Tough shot, but what a drive. You can see that open middle being decimated off the bounce. And right here, Lawyer with the tough delivery, but in the right spot. Renn backing it home.
You can see it for Trey Kaufman-Renn. He is adamant that he be more active here in the second half.
A lot of things go through him. It sets up their action as well.
What do you think it's like playing after having Zach Edey in the lineup for these guards specifically?
Well, they don't have the easy lob, no question about it. Of course, the defense is all geared to stopping Edey, which opens things up for other people. I think they've acclimated well, other than this chaotic first half.
Lawyer sprints it up,
Nice
on the 3,
hesitation.
drives by Joplin, can't score. Jones, what a rifle, down low to Ross.
Well, everybody was set. Nobody got in the stance on the back line. Good find.
Cam Jones very easily at the end of this game could have a triple-double.
Bullock-like.
Yes, indeed. 2 hands on that ball, Gold and Jones.
That's a tough pass to let to the floor. Not easy if you're sitting at home and you see these big bodies attacking the rim. Just a really good look, isn't it? Again, never had vision on the ball and God.
Last Marquette triple-double was Dwayne Wade in the 2003 NCAA tournament. From the desk of Ed Svita.
Nice slip by Renn and a find by Smith. Pretty.
Is there a better team without the ball that when they're cooking than Purdue?
No question about it. But it's all set up by.
Oh my goodness! How does Cam Jones do it?
He has action on that ball at the rim as well as anybody.
And you see his face. It's like he did nothing.
Easy for him.
Kaufman-Renn having to work hard against Joplin. Double from Mitchell. Kaufman-Renn got around him into the corner, and Smith drills it.
Now that was execution. Smith gave it up. Even though the double went, he was patient in that corner. Terrific look.
What a resilient effort by Purdue here to close within 4 again. Ross, no. Rebound Kaufman-Renn.
This is when they're tough. That's Lawyer gets out in front.
Kept his dribble down on one leg. Crowd wanted to foul. Everybody, I think, in the building thought somebody got fouled.
Globey line.
Oh, a little bowling ball for Kaufman. Low pass. And whipped away down low. Ross got up there along with the cavalry.
Collective D.
Ross got it back. And whips it.
Boy, that's a early dagger. Woo. You go from a deuce at one end. 5-point swing in the way.
Wow.
Look at this gamble again. The speed, and you're not setting your guy up. Shaka out there, 6-man on the floor.
He's at midcourt right now, Shaka Smart is.
They are responding to him. He is enjoying it, relishing the moment, geared up for defensive help. Terrific reaction. First negated at the rim, and a little trade for deep. Get him organized. Ross rising. Tony's real slow getting up on some terrific passes to him. Smith's played with himself now, so they got a little more of a Purdue type of rhythm going. Big thing is turning it over. Got to put heat on your passes against this Marquette team. They jump lanes beautifully.
Especially live ball turnovers.
Yeah.
It was a major issue in the first half. Kaufman slipped away from Gold, who got back with him.
Nice double. Somebody had a cut to the foul line. It was wide open.
Nobody did.
Nice.
Now Lawyer has it pancaked by Joplin. Kaufman ran, and that's a violation. Shot clock went off. Turnover again.
Lawyers, he had his arms grabbed, go to the rim, letting the refs know. Now right there on that inside, but boy, the pursuit and reaction is extraordinary.
3 blocks from Marquette as well. Now
He's
Jones
so
just
good
put the
around the
spin
rim.
side the line.
Again, open middle, nobody able to contain, no hand heads to help the defender.
Back-to-back games dealing with Mark Sears and Cam Jones for Purdue's defense. Smith
Nice
caught
pass.
mid-air. Kaufman ran for 2.
Nice play, too, by Smith. Good coordination.
That's 8 in the second half for Trey Kaufman-Renn. Joplin hops into the dribble, driving
Nice cut.
Kaufman-Renn.
Ross was wide open on that cut.
Step back, Jones. Oh, man. Just missed.
Got a run out.
Yeah, Harris was there ahead of the fray. Instead, it's Lawyer drawing the foul he wanted earlier.
Yeah, smart play, too. They do that as well as anybody. Lawyer leaks out. Smith acknowledges. And Cam with that ability to hold off in a legal fashion. He is tough at the rim. And here, nice slip. Dribble hand off and Renn. Pretty solid. Open middle, no tracker.
Lawyer's free throw is good. That's the 3rd foul on Gold. They do have the world's largest wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man in the student center.
So you go buy a car? That's how they usually do it.
Trade one in. We are sponsored by Jeep tonight.
It's appropriate, obviously.
I mean, look at those. They've got to be what, 10, 12 feet tall?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's amazing how you're amused by things. Some of those winters up in Syracuse. And by the way, your buddy Dan Hord's being honored, right?
Yeah, a Marty Glickman Award, our friend and colleague Dan Hord.
Sean McDonough is the MC.
Yeah.
I'm glad I missed that date.
Gold knocks it down to the corner.
What a difference he can make. You got to hug him and stay connected when he screens and he's shooting it like that. Look at the recovery in the back.
Kaufman-Renn just rushed it a little bit.
They zoned it up when they pinched the ball or trapped the ball as Gold did. Well, this is a tough match right here.
Jones on Heidi, swaying
Nice,
the dribble.
that's what you got to do.
Yeah, it was Lawyer.
Got to get your hand in there on him.
That's a 3. It's Norman. That's no good.
More of a driver. See how they zone up in the back?
Smith leaning in, wanted to foul, dropped it off. Kaufman ran again.
A nice find, more Smith-like.
He finds the control, even when he's sped up a little bit.
I think a road game like this, energized building, it's so quick in that first half.
It's graceful from Cam Jones right down the lane like syrup.
And it's not Purdue defense. Nobody really getting over and helping out their partner.
One thing we do know is a game like this is good for the game of college basketball.
Well, the goal's the reason, too, because he stretches out and runs, so there's no big guy to dominate in that low-post defense.
Well, they've done that for years. Oso Ighodaro is so difficult to guard as a five.
Yeah, they never had a guy just set up that post. Eddie Boone, long-time pal and associate of the head coach. My source of invaluable information.
Kaufman rim pops out. Parham meets him. See where he comes. Smith wanted him.
Nice fill.
Heidi knocks it down.
Starting to feel pretty good, that kid, about that shot.
That's a couple today for Cam Heidi. Big threes for Purdue.
He's pretty athletic, too. Watch him practice. Goodness.
Cross for Joplin. That's off of Joplin out of bounds. Purdue basketball somehow, some way, Rap, within 5 with 12 minutes to go.
Yeah, they hang tough. No question about it. Coleman with a nice read, which caused the problems.
C.J. Cox comes back in, the tremendous shooter out of the state of Massachusetts for Purdue. Ross is out, Mitchell is in, and Lawyer will take a seat at least until the under 12.
It's a good move, really. Give him a couple of minutes with the TV timeout. Pay your heavy bills.
You're spry tonight, you know that?
This little guard, 1-to-5 screen they run. Nice stuck it by Wren. Coleman missed it.
Oh, he's fighting with Parham, and really going to get. Oh, wow, it's on Parham. At last look, Kaufman Wren shoved him, but Parham was in there as well. That's the third on Parham.
Could have been a double foul, really.
Could have been.
Right, easily.
What a game. People hear your voice, and they're like, okay, it's college basketball season.
Oh, that's nice of you.
That's not what I think when I hear your voice, but that's what people think.
Oh, no, I got that aside. Nice cut, but again, the help side defense, that time by Jones. They just read things.
Mitchell nearly traveled there.
They got a mismatch with Parham and Smith if they want. They just want that open middle, though.
Jones to the corner, got the look for 3. That won't go for Joplin, and here comes Purdue.
He has not shot it. He's had a couple of good looks.
A few drives.
Yeah, well, automatic spin, nice slip by Wren.
Got it out for Cox, the freshman. Little step aside for 2. That won't fall.
Well, that's his game, too. Mid-range off the bounce.
Marquette leading by 5. They were up at halftime by 7. On the skip for Mitchell. Wants to drive. Twisting in the lane. He gets fouled. 2 free throws. Man, Stevie Mitchell has an endless motor.
And the footsteps to match, too. Great coordination. And he does this great little drop step, power, everything but. He's a relentless performer, Stevie Mitchell.
Offensively, defensively, he's been unheralded for years here at Marquette as the free throw sits down. Coming into tonight, he had the opening points in every game for Marquette, which is pretty fitting considering how much he is the engine for this team.
Yeah, he doesn't think of scoring. It just comes easily, or he's opportunistic.
Second one is good. 3 steals and a block tonight for Stevie Mitchell. Defensively, the lead is 7 for Marquette.
Yeah, they just slapped the floor a la Duke. In Michael's days there. You score, you can do this little diamond or 1-2-2.
I mean, he even just made it treacherous for Smith to get it across midcourt.
Now, under 14 without any action. Oh, he is tough.
He just picked his pocket. Stevie Mitchell, human crowbar, is going to the free throw line.
He is strong, matching tough, matching desire. His anticipation, big time ticker with this kid. This is up for grabs. Look at that power, takes it off, and the ability to discard here, avoid one, not able to convert, but two. See, tough.
He's a bank heist waiting to happen.
Yep. He's got that meditation on the free throw line.
First one good.
Puts his eyes to heaven, much like you do when you get the assignment with me.
It's more down to the floor, honestly. 2 for 2 for Stevie Mitchell. He's a game changer.
He is. Talk about heart and soul.
Here comes the crowd again.
Trying to speed it up a little bit.
Hard drive for Heidi, and he is ripped on the way to the rim.
Now, earlier, remember I said he's athletic? He did some things today, as you saw. He can wow you at the rim. You know, he's a good spot-up shooter. Broad shoulders.
He's a legacy player at Purdue. By the way, that's 4 on Parham. Heidi, who was a high school player all the way back in 8th grade. Growing up, so you know how it is. You play up, you get tougher and tougher. His athleticism always jumped off the page, and that free throw is good.
Now with Parham going out, you know my thought process is?
What's that?
He's going to learn to play as hard as Ross and Mitchell in this program with an extreme set of talent.
Without fouling later.
Yeah, well, he is a blossoming prospect.
About halfway through this second half, Marquette so far has fended off Purdue.
And this is the shot.
Goal from Jones. That's no good. Colvin clears it.
They can get that all game because of what Cam can do. Drags 2.
Smith wipes his beard with his jersey, ready for battle.
He does that well, that skip pass.
Good recovery defensively for Marquette. And the crowd reacts. Bird comes out with a screen.
Nice show by Gold.
Cox wanted to step back. Great defense from Joplin. My goodness.
Super. Got to match it here if you're Purdue.
Mitchell hunting the lane. Gold again. This one short.
That was a fatigue jumper. That's going to be a backcourt, I think.
Mitchell rescued it. What a tiptoe job by Mitchell. It leads to a corner 3 that won't
Look
go.
at Mitchell. Again.
Joplin got a hand on it. Now here comes Purdue. Smith with the eyes up.
Ball screen. Empty side.
Tough pass. Ross for Jones, wanting to duck into the lane, nothing there.
He likes this matchup, though.
Gold drives this time.
He's mixed it up a little bit.
Mitchell right into Berg. No. Stevie Mitchell gave up more than a foot there, just about.
We're out of tired guys right now, by the way. He loves to take the big guy. Keeps the dribble alive.
He's going to put him on an island right now, and it's not New Zealand. Gold affected that. We get a foul called against Marquette.
I don't think it was the Cam. He was involved there. No.
They get Mitchell. That's his second.
Yeah, nice looking lob, really. Bird couldn't come up with it. Taking the legs out of the big guy.
He kind of got caught in no man's land. I don't even know if Mitchell knew what he was doing there. I don't believe they're saying the officials have a tire that's stuck in the mud.
Mitchell got a little well-deserved blow. Relentless performer.
Smith.
Nice
Hello, Kaufman. Wren is fouled, and Chase Ross rejects that notion.
That's more Braden Smith-like, though, isn't it?
It is.
Great vision. Catchable bounce pass right in the vision of the big fella. This is just gorgeous, though, huh? Nice hands by Wren.
Yeah, it looks like a foul.
Yeah,
You agree?
Yeah.
Kaufman rattled it out. And if the folks here in Milwaukee didn't believe in karma before, they may now. Not liking the foul. Waving in the breeze.
We just do, maybe.
1 for 2. It's hovered around 6 to 9 in that range so far for most of the second half.
As good a defenders as Purdue happens to be, Cam Jones has an electrifying way of beating people with that dribble. He's hiding now, and they might give it to him late. He used to do that with Kohler quite a bit.
Well, he's over there in the corner. It's Joplin this time against Kaufman.
Nice.
Slammed on the brakes and scores. That's nice.
Mixing it up a little bit. Not making a deep one.
So important to have that on tape for Marquette, right?
Here's that back screen pop, handoff. One of their favorite little plays. Nice tuck in by Wren.
He knew he missed it the whole way.
Good set, though.
Marquette's really run Purdue off the three-point line. That has not been a part of their game in the second half.
Got away with it.
Caught midair. There was an audible gasp here. Now we'll flick that out for Joplin. 10 to shoot. He whirls and hit the other side of the basket. Down on Purdue. That was a one-handed rebound for Lowry.
Lowry hit the right spot. Oh, they have made many mistakes at all. Okay, they have just been solid. But power, drop step, real good control. Joplin known as a three-point to dribble drive for threes.
So what's the response for Purdue? What can you do defensively?
I think you got to be solid individually. And obviously on the ball screen, communicate.
Smith got a little handsy with Ross there. That's 6 against Purdue. Cam Jones tonight is inching up to triple-double territory. It would be what they believe to be the third ever in Marquette history. The last one was 21-plus years ago for Dwayne Wade. Really rare thing for this very storied program.
Now, this is the guy got to keep the ball out of his hand, to be honest with you, if it's possible. Came up empty that time, Cam Jones. He's got what he wants here. Just get out of his way. Nice tuck in by Rank.
Couldn't see him.
Yeah, Joplin worked hard. Lawyer now has what he wants. Get it over to him.
He's calling for it. Smith. Back from Heidi, 5 to shoot.
They got the nice pass, almost.
Got to get it up. Kaufman Red doesn't know it.
No. Good call.
I thought he took a glance at the shot clock, but he couldn't spin into the shot.
Actually, a pretty good lob look. Just on the fingertips.
14th turnover forced by Marquette after 3 for Purdue in the entire game against Alabama.
Now Harris has got Jones just trying not to let him get another touch.
Lowry for Ross on the drive against Heidi. 5 to shoot now. It's Jones. Didn't hit the rim, neither did Gold, but they're going to get a bailout foul.
Pretty alert by Gold, though, with the shot clock running down. Because when it doesn't hit anything, the advantage is to the offensive rebounder. This undersized Smith.
It's the third on Braden Smith, who can only smile at the foul.
I'm sure he's saying, after all I've been through, you're going to give me a foul on that. I've been whacked around.
Gold's free throw is good. 3 big threes today for Ben Gold. He's in double figures now.
Well rested Mitchell back with those 2 fouls. Trying to grow the bench, too, with Lowry getting pretty good minutes.
We saw Demarius Owens in the first half for Marquette.
And they get Sean Jones back in a couple of weeks, they feel. Tough, hard-nosed kid.
Now suddenly, Marquette has tied its largest lead in the ball game. It's at 10 again.
Look at this run and jump.
Lawyer gave up the three for Heidi. Off the heel. Does Purdue have one more run in them tonight? Jones splits two. Joplin from the baseline.
Wow.
Got it.
How did he get across there? What a stretch. Final four team really being tested here. And again, jump in the lane, lazy passes. Oh, double dribble.
Yeah, he nearly lost control and he did. Turnover, here comes Ross on the bounce. Mitchell pays it off. Timeout Purdue. It's an 8-0 run. How many teams have we seen come in here and have the same thing happen?
They wear you out. Relentless pursuit of excellence, peanuts. And then the ability at the other end to just put it on the deck. Get somebody going to the rim. Create passing lanes.
Purdue hasn't scored in 3.5 minutes, and it's the wrong time for that.
Back to the zone now after that point press. Middle has been open on a pop.
Purdue's only hit 5 threes all night.
And Lawyer really has had many open looks this second half in particular. Nice slip, nice cut.
It's first from Cochran Wren and a foul called down low of Mitchell.
Yeah, I think number 3.
It is.
Good interior passing on that particular play. Well, they put a lot of pressure on the point guard with the Marquette's changing looks.
Pressure mentally, you're talking about, and physically, yeah?
Both. Really, you've got, you're setting up for a man look, and all of a sudden they'll switch it.
A miss from first. By the way, they gave that foul.
Oh, they didn't give it to Mitchell?
To Cam Jones instead of Mitchell. So that's only 2 on Jones. Mitchell still has 2. That's interesting.
His staggered double. Again, a lot at the end off the bounce. Look at this, so easy.
Playing volleyball, Mitchell was. Rebound, Kaufman Wren. Purdue needs a quick 3 and a couple of them at that. Kaufman Wren right into gold for 2.
Nice power. Plenty of time. Just got to stick your nose in defensively. See if you can get them to play a little quicker.
Kaufman Wren, by the way, 13 of those 16 in the second half. Jones digging in hard. He's got 2. And now he is 1 assist away from a triple-double.
Well, he got a great move with the stretched leg. Anchors the pivot foot. Terrific extension.
What a game for Cam Jones.
Nice job defensively by Joplin on Wren. Not an easy task.
Lawyers had to work so hard. He'll drop it down low and get 2 free throws for first when we come back.
Yeah, nice pass by Lawyer.
Cam Jones, I think people assume maybe big volume shooter for Marquette this year with Kolek on, but he's a creator.
He's a solid player, whether it's for himself, finding others, a coach's delight. Last year was Kolek, but
the vocal player in shoot-around, at least in the one we watched today. He, not that he blended in over the past couple of years. He's a great player, but he now knows after that vacuum gets created with Kolek and Iguodaro leaving that there's some space for him to fill.
He's the man right now.
Yeah.
The big thing, too, I'm not surprised that the assist total never being accomplished before because he played off the ball most of the time.
Right.
Kolek. So, but he is just taking over the helm at that point. So creative. Complements any sets they run.
1 for 2 from the line for Caleb first. Jones got it to Mitchell. Jones against Braden Smith. What a matchup early this college basketball season, and he scores.
He knew the size, too. The disparity took advantage. Plus, they were wise that trip. No hurry. Got control of the game. Use a lot of clock. Down to 8 seconds, excuse me.
Yeah, time's their friend right now. 2.5 left. Largest lead for Marquette. Lawyer misses the three. Jones the rebound. One assist. Makes a triple-double off his 13th rebound. Jones starts his move.
Just total control. A master of his domain at this point.
And he put it in off the front of the iron.
Well, we know he can score. Can he get an assist?
Well, it's real and it's spectacular tonight for Marquette. Kaufman-Wren leaning into a pass for Smith. That's a big shot for Purdue, and a timeout coming for Matt Painter. One left for the Boilermakers. Well, the one assist is still sitting there, but if the goal's there, it's there.
He's been taking whatever they give him, and they've been giving him opportunities at the rim. Again, the poise, a little hesitation, herky-jerky, a little crawl over the rim. I just think his footwork is impeccable. Extraordinary. He's got great control and vision as he gets into that lane as well.
When you think about even his first year, Big East all-freshman team, we knew that he was going to be part of the fabric of this league for a bunch of seasons if he ended up staying for a couple of years at Marquette. And boy, is Shaka Smart built something really impressive. Not every school has an identity in this era of transfers, but very clearly both of these schools do.
They nurture from within, basically. But this is his team right now. I'm sure received with great applause by the other guys because he's so unselfish. It's not, he is a guy that needs a lot of volume of opportunities, plays within the scheme. Big time upside. And here they go, the old football lineup on the baseline.
Who's going to play center is the question.
I'm not so sure.
Mitchell got bumped and they hit a foul against Purdue.
Yeah.
They hit my head. Marquette off of this might need a vacation. How tough they play. They're going to go to the Bahamas to play Georgia on the 23rd. At Iowa State's not easy. Home against Wisconsin. That series always.
That's such a great game. Have you ever had it over the years? It's a terrific.
I have not. I've watched it a bunch. How about Wisconsin beating Arizona?
Looking forward to seeing Wisconsin. Some changes in their approach, I'm told, offensively.
Mitchell got the first.
Red guard first coming after Bo going to the Hall of Fame.
Mitchell, perfect. 7 for 7 at the line. Now 8 for 8. The lead's 15. Marquette has not missed a free throw this second half. They're 10 for 10. Is there a miracle in Purdue right now?
Being forced to take a lot of time, which is nice seal off by Wren. Nice. Ooh, he didn't come up with it. Look who's got it though.
Stevie Mitchell comes out of the front. Can they get Cam Jones that one assist? He wants the ball. They'll play through him.
Somebody's got to get free if he's going to get it.
Mitchell. There it is. It's a triple-double for the third time in Marquette history. The first one since Dwayne Wade in the 03 NCAA tournament.
The goal with the block where they are playing right to the end.
An eruption of defense from Marquette tonight against a really strong Purdue team. And congratulations to Cam Jones.
He put this club on his shoulder, but the overall dominance, particularly defensively, setting the tone of aggression.
You mentioned that Wisconsin series. The first ever Marquette triple-double was in '94. It was on New Year's Eve against Wisconsin. Tony Miller had it.
What better a night to have a triple-double?
Right?
New Year's Eve.
That's here it is from Cam Jones.
Mark it down. A 4-row student with a deep tray. Well, this is a classy group at Purdue, though. They're going to get it organized. This is a wake-up call.
They're not the first team. They're not the last team to come in here in the non-conference and get blown out.
You mentioned the Texas and Baylor that we both
last 2 years. Unexpectedly for both of them into this Lions den as 2 for Lawyer makes it an 18-point game.
They're going to back it off.
Marquette's wearing championship blue, but it's visitors in November and December who are blue coming into Fiserv Forum. Marquette, an 18-point win